It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air right away is May. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. To throw, it's May. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Off the play fake. Here's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Sly able to put this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Jackson. Goes down. It's a Patriot sound. Christian Barmore in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Intercepted. Marquise Bell on the coverage.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Wilson on the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Let's go now. Hey.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air, May. Gets this complete to Butte. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Street.
Here's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. Now it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Quez Watkins. 68 yards. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Slide for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, middle. Already. Nice one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Look at a throw. May. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the gun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here's May. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Ready? Mustang 19. Check smash. Panther 11.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Head the street. Head the street. Check go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
Good, good. Good. Good.
A first throw for the backup Wilson. Forced out, under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on third and goal.
Ready, break. Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hut, hut.
They get this out left. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Like the ET.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Second and 5. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lamar changing the look. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the double. Hey, check that, street. Shut up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Go check.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19, come 19. Ready.
Throwing here is May. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Warrior 70. Set. Hey.
They'll throw with May. Touchdown! Hunter Henry from 19 yards away. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Report.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jets 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. Shoves him aside. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing is Jackson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson now. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Set go.
From the shotgun, May with it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw, it's May. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. To the air, May. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Go, Reed, go.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Ball again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets get a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Jackson here. He's going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw, May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you, he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, it's like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
19 light. Biggs. No street. Ready.
Throwing here is May. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll throw with May. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much conservative in running that football.
18 Rattler.
Here's May. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Locker room, right? Yeah, you know, Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.